Knights. I'm Khathuria, and you're watching Knights News. We hope you had a great spring break and are feeling refreshed and renewed. Here are some announcements about upcoming events. Cal State San Marcos is hosting a free coding event for high school girls on April 17th and April 24th. No prior coding experience is required. Excalibur Night applications open Friday, April 9th. This opportunity is available to SMHS juniors who have demonstrated excellence through academics, leadership, and extracurricular activities. Nights of the Roundtable interviews are taking place the week of April 13th. These students serve as role models to the youth of the city of San Marcos. They are committed to making positive choices by living a drug and alcohol-free life. Seniors, valedictorian applications are due on April 22nd. If you are chosen, you will be given the opportunity to deliver a speech at graduation. Make sure you get those applications submitted to be considered for this incredible opportunity. Yearbook is launching a new program called Yearbook Plus. This is an interactive app that will allow students to submit content for the yearbook. Don't forget to check out our website to stay updated and connected to our San Marcos High School community. Also, be sure to follow our Instagram to connect with us. This is the best way to reach us in order to send in announcements and shoutouts for upcoming news broadcasts. If you have an announcement about a future event that you would like to be publicized on Knights News, please contact us at least 2 weeks before the episode date. Last-minute requests may not be fulfilled due to our production schedule. Now we go to Alfredo Gonzalez for some news around campus.
Hi, I'm Alfredo Gonzalez, and here are some sports results from the week before spring break. Varsity co-ed tennis shut out Vista High School 17-0 and beat Valley Center with a hefty 16-1. They are unstoppable this season. Boys golf beat Escondido and preserved their perfect record and are now 8-0. We expect them to continue to dominate the course in their upcoming games. Our Varsity Academic League defeated Mount Carmel in the quarterfinals in a fun, close match. Progressing to the semifinals against Westview, our Knights put up a heck of a fight, but ultimately fell short of a victory, ending their season as Division C champions. The track team had their first meet of the season at Sage Creek right before spring break. Despite the rain, there were several personal records broken and new additions to the top 10 all-time records list. Varsity Swim is 5-0 and just beat Valley Center. The team is looking strong and we expect them to continue with success this season. The SMHS Color Guard was able to compete virtually during spring break. Cohort B received second place and Cohort A received first place, with the highest possible rating. Staff and students, if you have sports results or news from the past week, please contact us within a day of the event and send in photos to go with your news. Now back to the studio.
This has been a challenging year for the San Marcos High School community. Students left campus on March 13th, 2020, thinking they were going on an extended spring break. However, students ended up transitioning to online learning as the pandemic progressed. On March 23rd, the long-anticipated return to campus became a reality. The class of 2021 had some of their first official celebrations after almost a year of delay, and the class of 2024 had their first official day of high school. Students and teachers met in person for the first time, and classmates were reunited after a year of social distancing and isolation. Mia Carroll, Amaya Cummins, and Zoe Kessler produced a segment interviewing several students and staff members on their experience being back on campus.
I think we're doing an amazing job with health and safety. We have protocols in place to protect everyone, and I think everybody is following all of the social distancing and rules that we have in place.
I think most of the classes have shifted positively in the way that teachers are far more accepting of challenges that their students might be having because they understand that it's a tough time for everyone mentally and physically, so they're being a lot more accepting with any struggles somebody's having.
Seeing all my homies and all my teachers that I miss so much.
A lot of my classes are more beneficial because we can get more work done in class than we can online.
So one aspect coming back to school, which I really love, is being able to see my students, building that important relationship with them. That's like one of my biggest things to do is build meaningful relationships. And I wasn't able to do that during Zoom, but now I'm able to do that with my kids.
The best part of having our students and staff back on our campus is getting to connect, getting to see each other, and just helping one another to stay motivated. Zoom and virtual learning has had its positive impacts, and we've been able to get through the year, thankfully, with that. But there's no replacement for human connection, actually being able to hold in-person conversations, being able to just be near other people, visibly seeing someone working next to you is going to help you stay motivated. And it's rejuvenating for our teachers to, instead of teaching to black boxes on a screen, actually being able to see you, get to know you better. And I just know how excited they are to have you back in classroom. And students, I hope that you're excited to be back networking with your friends, being in class, holding good conversations, socializing. We want you to enjoy your experience here. We know it's different. We know there's fewer of you here each day. But I can say that as a principal, I couldn't be prouder of how you've handled this adversity, how you've uniquely challenged yourself and others around you, and really just done a good job to cooperate, work together, and make this a positive experience. Thank you, Knights.
In the past month, we have been highlighting ways that various staff members cope with stress. This week, we are back with our last set of tips and tricks to bust the stresses of everyday life.
Good morning, Knights. Mrs. Paul here. I was asked to talk about how I deal with stress, and this is one of the ways. It's a beautiful morning and getting my swim in, and that keeps me healthy and ready to tackle the day. Another thing I try to do is get up from my computer. Like you, I'm sitting at a computer screen all day and it's really hard, and I try to take little walks, and I notice that helps clear my mind. So get up, move around. It really does help. Sometimes it's hard. It's cold out here right now and it's early, but it's always worth it. Always worth it to move, and helps you physically and mentally. So take good care of yourselves. Hope to see you soon.
Hi, San Marcos High Knights. This is Miss Bianca here, your school psychologist. I'm here to talk to you about my stress buster. Do you want to know what it is? Let's see it.
Hey, can you guys say hi to the camera? Guess not. Well, that's how I de-stress when they want to play.
Hey Knights, I have found through a lot of trial and error that working out is the best way to beat stress. If I haven't been prioritizing movement in any sort of way, I find that I get super stressed out. And once I start integrating workouts back into my routine, all that stress just seems to kind of evaporate. And so I find that to be incredibly helpful.
Hi everybody, my name is Miss Bustos and I am a Spanish teacher. So when I'm feeling stressed, one of the things that I like to do is focus on my breathing. And the way that I do that is I inhale through my nose for about 4 seconds, hold my breath for about 4 seconds, and then slowly exhale through my mouth for 6 seconds. And this helps me focus on my breathing instead of the stress.
I work in my garden, planting. This year I planted purple broccoli, and then I also have a bunch of succulents that I go to the thrift store and get cool little pots, and I make little succulent gardens, and I go and water them, and it's just really relaxing. It calms me down. I talk to my plants, and they're doing really well because they enjoy my company.
Thank you to all the staff who sent in submissions. Our staff at Knights News hope you are doing well and staying healthy. That's it for this week, Knights. Remember to stay focused, be positive, and go Knights.